Welcome back to BSpice. In this session, we'll talk about design of multi-cable transit. We call it as MCT. Okay, so this is the look and feel. Before going into the details, one suggestion. Prior to this, as part of the construction drawing, okay, that is a playlist name. As part of that drawing, we have uploaded one drawing on layout of instrument equipment in control room. So I suggest all of you to watch that video and come to this. In fact, this MCT was also briefly discussed in that drawing, and that drawing is used as a basis for this development of MCT. Okay. So with that note, I will start proceeding with the agenda. Agenda, as usual, we talk about the objective. Why we need this MCT? Then what are all the contents of this MCT? Then what are all the preparatory activity to design this MCT? Then the actual design, how to design. Then we talk about the project typicals, one example with that so that you will understand better. Okay, now let us go into this. Objective. MCT arrangement shall be used for to insert the MCT frames into the building. Insert, I think the typo error. Insert the MCT frames into the building. You have various frames, right? So that we need to insert it. So for that, we need to have the MCT drawing, right? Then confirm the location of cable entry and its detail in the control room. So which part of the control room, which side the cable is going to enter and its size, all these. Okay, so that is the objective. Then cable information, like again size of the cable, all these, and the block. How many blocks are there? Right? Okay. Then finally, this is also used for the material takeoff, MTO. Okay, MTO. So this MTO also we are going to talk later. Okay, right. So these are the objectives. Okay, now we go into the content. Okay, simple. MCT means just think about four items. One is the control building plan. So that is why I suggested in the beginning you have to watch that video, because we have to watch that video means the control layout video. Okay, control room layout video. See, basically we get that drawing from the civil group. Okay, with that as a basis, we develop the control room layout. So the same drawing we'll be using this for development of MCT. That's it. So control building plan, that is one part. Building plan means what? You have the room, all these panel, location, everything will be there. The pit and the surroundings, which side the cable is going to enter, all those details. Okay. Then MCT frame arrangement detail. So frame in the sense there are how many frames and how many cables going to be there, all those there. Okay. Then we have a block. So each block, there are many blocks will be there, right? Yes. So then others description. Okay. So common description. So these are the four items, MCT. Yeah, these are the four items should be part of the MCT. That's it. Very simple. MCT means these four items. Just think about it. So we are going to explain this each and every aspects one by one. Okay. Now I'll talk about the control building plan. Okay. Control building plan in the sense drawing of the control building, right? The details about the MCT frames, where we are going to install north side, east side, west side, which side, MCT frames and how many frames. Then cable pit outside the building, those things, right? Then arrangement of equipment in control room. So this is what I mentioned. So this is already we developed as part of the location of instrument layout in the control room. So that also need to be shown. Of course, this needs to be shown in a thin lines, because this drawing main intent is not this. The main intent is on the MCT. But for that MCT, you need to also show the control. I mean the panel. The panel location, right? So that accordingly you can place your MCT. The cable can enter. So that is why this has to be indicated in a thin line. I'm going to explain this later also with the help of an example. So this is about the control drawing plan. That is first item. Finished, right? Now we'll talk about the frame arrangement. So in the frame arrangement, section view, dimensions to between column and frame, dimension to both frame, I'm talking about the frame. Then elevation of frame, what elevation you are going to mount, and the frame shapes. Of course, it usually be a rectangle or square shape. Yeah, usually a rectangle. Yeah. So these are the details should be part of the frame arrangement. Then, of course, the MCT layout drawing actually, which indicates the frame number, right? And a categorized name such as, for DCA separate, ESD separate, PLC separate, package item separate, all these should be part of this, okay? MCT frame arrangement. So control room building plan ready, MCT frame arrangement also ready. Now, then third, MCT block arrangement. See, block arrangement is a drawing, is a block size, like, each block, right? Yes. So MCT frame number refers to the part of the MCT block arrangement and the block position in the MCT block arrangement. So basically, it's like, taken the reference from the cable list. All these should be part of this MCT block arrangement. I don't know whether you got it. See, MCT block arrangement in a drawing is a block size. There are various blocks, right? So that is one part. Then MCT frame, there are many frames, right? Yes. So that is there. And also the block position. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. I'm going to explain that. Of course, you will understand better that time. Okay. And also we need to have a cable list. The cable list also, with that only we can, come out to the, what do you call, the block position. Okay. And of course, the legend for each block or each, hole, there is a legend also that needs also to be part of this block arrangement detail. And of course, the cable list, meaning the position number, cable code, and the MCT module number. There are many modules, right? Which module you are going to put. So all these should be part of this arrangement. So 3 items we covered. Now the others, common description. See, common description is nothing but notes, key plan, north mark, all these, etc. And of course, the legends for the each MCT module type. And of course, the reference drawings, typical drawing for instrument installation, layout drawings, wiring, all these has to be there. These are the common description. Okay. So this one, these are the 4 items should be part of the MCT drawing, friends. Okay. Very good. Now I'm going to prepare with the design. So what are all the preparatory activities I should do? Okay. So the listed documents shall be obtained. What are all those? The basic drawing based on the latest drawing of layout of instrument equipment in control room. This is what I mentioned during the beginning of the project, video. So this is the main thing actually. We should get this from who? The civil. Okay. And of course, with that civil drawing, we would have developed this instrument location layout, right? So that layout drawing, we need to get it, right? Then the latest cable list. So that has to have this cable number, cable location, cable code, cable specification, blocks, equipment, cabinet, all these should be there. Cable list, basically. Yes. Then IT design tool. Of course, this one I just put it as actually RTM, Rockstack Transit Manager. This is one of the tool actually we use for preparation of this MCT. I'm not sure whether it is the latest, but this is what I had. When I was working, we used to do this. Okay. So now maybe you may use some other, tools. Yeah, probably maybe, yeah, you can check from your side. Okay. That's why I put it on the radar. Then manufacturer catalog for the MCT. Probably, when the MCT they supply, they specify something on the material name, the type, the dimension, weight, all these, right? So these details also should be, we should have it. Okay. So that is about the preparatory activities. Now we'll proceed with the design. So what are all the steps? Basically, whatever we have covered the previous slide, the design documents, right? All these we need to get it. Then we should define the drawing size and scale in accordance with the drafting guide. See, in a project, you come out with some, policies and the guidelines for the drafting, right? So those things, whether you are using CAD or SPA, whatever is that, come out with the drawing size, scale in accordance. Then drawing size, preferably it's a A0 or maybe A3, depends on your requirement. Okay. Then drawing scale, usually it's 1:100, but we can also go 1:50 if it is too congested. Then obtain the latest drawing from the building group in the civil. Okay. Then the CSV file of the latest main cable data. If you are using this RTM tool, then you have to have this main cable data imports. Or otherwise, you just get the cable details. Okay. So these are the things we need to, get actually. Okay. During the design. Now, few more to add on actually. Okay, now this is the real thing actually. What we need to show in the MCT arrangement. Okay, So we need to draft the location of the cable entry frames by taking into consideration of the following item. What are all those? Cabinet number, we should have it. We should also have a space for the MCT block, MCT block space, okay, for future. And sorry, not future. This is a space. How much space you want for each block? Then cables assigned to each cable entry block should be classified like signal cable, system cable, power cable. All these should be there. Okay, cable assigned to each cable entry block should be classified. Then MCT block for a bigger size of the cable at the lower position. Okay, these things also should be part of the design detail. Then cable for future and its space, spare space. Okay. So then comply, finally, this is the main requirement. Comply to your project requirement, all in all. Okay. So these are the design things. Then of course, MCT frames in section view. See, MCT, okay, you can have a MCT drawing, but you need to also have a section. See, for example, one DCS cable you are using, you call it as a A01. Okay, so I want to know the section. So you have to show the section. So how many cables are going there? Those details also should be, included in the design drawing. Okay. Then of course the details layout of the cable assignment per MLT frame. Okay. Per MLT frame, how many cables are going to be there? So those things also should be part of the design drawing. Then few more. MCT frame number should be there. Cable number should be there. Cable code should be there. Cable specification should be there. Equipment number should be there. And of course, remarks if required. Okay. Then information about the work for the MCT arrangement to the electrical group, if applicable. Meaning, if anything, they need to also, insert into this MCT. So if anything is there, so we have to be in touch with them and ask them to update accordingly. Okay. So this about the basic design and some more. This is about more on the title block. But sorry, when you talk about the title block, as usual, sorry, we talk about the drawing title, drawing number, file name, scale, job number, project title, project name, customer name, logo, name of the draftsman or designer, reviewer, approver, revision number, description of revision, reference drawings. All these should be there. That's it, friends. So these are the guidelines basically. Okay. Now I am going to explain the typical example. So this is what I mentioned. This is the layout of this instrument equipment. Okay. As you can see here, have all these panels, everything is there, right? Then you have this entry, right? This is all the MCT entry, and you have this MCT entry here. Okay. And these are the details. See A01, A02, A3. According to the system, we have classified. So now I am going to take you through that real example. So allow me to toggle the screen. Okay. So yes, I hope. Okay. So this is the basic drawing, friends. Okay. Now, I hope I'm sharing right. Yes, I'm sharing it. Okay, so this is the MCT arrangement drawing. This is the first page. So okay, maybe I'll just blow up a bit here. As you can see here, this is your title block. Title block, all this. Of course, I no need to explain here. Then the project details and also this what do you call, which for whom you are doing it and what is the title of this and the MCT arrangement, all these we need to fill in. Okay, this is as usual. So nothing much to deliberate. Now I'll go to the contents page. Yeah, of course, content page. There are three items actually. One is the pan layout, then frame layout and frame layout. So this is A03, one typical example I am explained. And this is also I'm going to explain. So that is about the usual thing. And now we go into the real. Okay. So this is the what I mentioned you, right? This direction, right? This also should be there. Then also can see here this side, the key plan. Key plan also should be there. Okay. So now I go into the detailed drawing. See, friends, if you can see here, see, this is the typical layout of the control room, right? So you can see here, right? These guys, all these panels, these are all the panels. These are all the panels. Maybe I'll blow up a bit. These are all the panels. So this is all in the rack room, right? Okay, good. Then you have this instrument technical room, engineering room. You remember? We talked about this, right? Yes. Then HVAC room, UPS, all these. So this is the layout. Okay. Now we go into our business. Okay. I'll go one by one. So I'll start with, yeah, A1, A2. Okay. So as you can see here, this is the cable pit. This all the cable entries coming here. Okay. So A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6, A7. These are my MCT. So this is where I'm going to insert that cable. Okay. This is one part. Okay. Up to 7, right? Yes. Then we have B1. B1, B2, B3, B4. So here also you have the cable entry, right? Yes. So on that side, you need to put it here up to B20. Okay. And of course, we have this side also. You see here C, C1, C2, C3, C5. So these are the entries. So we need to mark out. For now, we need to come out with the details of each one. For example, this one, what is A1, A2, A3, we will see. Okay. Before that, I'm going to explain a bit here. See, we need to classify this MCT frame. So for example, A01, this is for DCS. Then A02, this is for the package items. Likewise, A04, A05, all these we need to classify based on your project requirement. Then this for, B, electrical. So this is for the future span, all these. Then you have, what do you call, this is another one. Maybe this is all related to some other system. MMS, power, electrical, all these. Then we have IPM, HIPS, all these are there, right? Yes. Then you have also package item, all these there. Okay. Likewise, you need to come out with the design. Okay. So this is the basic understanding. So now I'm going to explain the look and feel of each MCT. For example, take a case of A03. Okay. So this is the A03. Okay. So maybe I'll go back again here. This is what I'm going to explain, A03. Okay. This is A03. Right. So here, this one I'm going to explain. Okay. So if you refer here, as I highlighted earlier, we need to have this cable list. See, this is the cable list. Cable list in the sense you have this, right? Position, right? 1, 2, up to 36. Okay. Then you have the cable number, right? Cable code and MCT module. So these are the MCT name. Okay. So now I'm going to explain this A03. As you can see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These are the MCT entry, okay, cables. So maybe I'll go to the legend. So probably, yeah. See, this is the legend. So module with the cable. This is the module with cable. Here, this is the spare module. Okay, this is a solid module. So these are the legend. So as you can see here, this is the module with cable. So up to 10, it is already filled. As you can see here, up to 10, it's already filled. Then the 11th one is the spare. So this all I put it as a spare. You got it? Okay, good to go. Then I start with 12. See, where is the 12? Where is the 12? Okay, 11 is spare. So 12 to 20. Yeah, it is there here, right? You see, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 again spare. Okay. So this is spare. 12, 13, 14, then 15, all these with the cable, the module with cable. Then you have 21 also spare. Then you can see here from 22 to 28 again. See 22 to 28. Yes, again. Then 29 is spare again. Yes. Then 31 to 35. Yeah. 31 to 35. Yeah, again 36 are spare actually, and 36 spare. So this is how we need to represent function. So this is one example. So what I'm here showing is a section below A03. Similarly, we will also talk about C01. Okay, C01, this is my cable list. Okay, same way, position, cable number, cable code, and MCT module. Okay, So here also 1 to 20, 36. Okay. So similarly, if you see here, 1, 2, 3 up to 10, it's all used, right? Yes. So we assigned. Then 11 is a spare. Okay. So the 11 is spare. Okay. Then from 12 to 20, 12 to 20, see again 12 to 20, we used it. Then 21 is again spare. Yes, this is spare, right? Yes. Then after that, 22 to 28. So here, up to 28 here it is there. So that is used. Then 29 again spare. Okay, this 29 is spare. So this is how we need to develop friends. Very simple, isn't it? I hope you got some insight on this. So yeah, uh, okay. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.